this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay.
There he goes, right side. The 20, 10, 5, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Nyheim Hines, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
49ers 10.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Stafford now to throw. It's complete to Hopkins. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Working with a 2nd and 3. On the give, this is Akers. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And Akers, he is not going to get there. They mark him short of the first.
He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. Henderson going to run for it. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
That'll be swung out wide here for Henderson.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll run on 1st down. Akers. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Stafford. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And they really won't have much time to work with. Just 19 seconds showing on the clock.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Play action. Now it's Lance.
Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Working from the gun, Lance.
This one caught by Kittle. And with just 1 second remaining in the 1st half, they'll call the timeout. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the 2nd half gets started.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Now Akers to start the 3rd quarter on the ground.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front They won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Stafford. It's brought in by Harris. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop him. On first down, Akers. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Stafford.
Open man is Atwell, complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. Now he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll give this to Akers running right.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
70 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now a first down throw. Stafford looking for the end zone. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Harris,
his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Rams take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, though.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. Off of play action, here's Lance.
Escaping the pressure right. His throw incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Lance.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down.
That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down. Here's Hines. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
105 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run with Hines. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Nyheim Hines with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Gold with the extra point, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
From the gun, here's Stafford, eluding the pressure right.
He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively, and it'll bring up second down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Stafford. He finds his man complete. That's Harris. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 35. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Akers.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
They'll go again here with Akers.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
On first down, Stafford here. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by Jamel Dean.
He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Now a play fake. Lance.
He'll buy some time right. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. They run with Hines, and he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 45 on second down, Lance. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back.
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Second down at 7. Back to throw, Stafford. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Now a second down at 6. Going right back to Akers. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
Now Stafford. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he is going to have a Rams first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
110 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Bryson Hopkins taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Rams add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there. This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. To throw again on second down. Lance.
Pass complete. Samuel.
And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
He's had success running the football, and this is more or less an extension of that because they drop it off to him on the screen. And I'll bet he's thinking to himself, if I didn't have to slow up a bit here in traffic, I could have really made something out of that one.
Looking to throw again on second down. Lance. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Here's Lance.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
And the Rams have got it. And that should just about seal this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Dre Greenlaw in there on the tackle.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled this one off in a big way. Great job of motivating. Even guys executed.
Yeah, they were concerned not only about moving the ball through the air, but also They get back to 500.